So, what else did I want to say? If there's anybody here, I don't know that I've met everyone in person, or if you all know me. So, if this is your first time joining in on one of my events, my name is Rebecca, and welcome. I'm an astrologer, an energy worker, and I love all of this quantum stuff. So even though I talk a lot about astrology, and I certainly believe in it, I always believe in the open possibility of it. It's not really like um, something limiting, if that makes any sense. I still believe in all of the quantum ideas that everything is energy, and that where we are vibrating uh, is sort of a magnet. Like the universe is sort of reflecting back our own vibration. And I say that with humility, because as much as I believe that, I still know that the universe is a mystery, and there's certain things that are inexplicable, and I don't have it all figured out. But I've been doing this work for quite some time, and I've had some really, really unbelievable experiences with it. So, and it's hard because sometimes this year has been so difficult. We're not always in a place where it even occurs to us to expand our thinking. Um, Sometimes we just feel the heaviness of it all. And I don't know if anybody else has had that happen this year, but certainly I have. It's been a big year of change for me. And so this is just a practice. And sometimes, you don't have the energy necessarily to think about the possibilities because you're just feeling so much. And so it's always been, especially this year, but life is, I think, like a dance sort of between holding that unconditional present. Like there's nothing wrong with you if you aren't happy, right? In every single moment, or you're not always like lit off into the quantum field, like woohoo. But holding that space when you're in that space of those really challenging emotions, that is such a powerful practice for unconditional love. And so that's like one piece of the dance, is to not just try to cover all that up with, love and light, to really hold unconditional space for all the difficult things that are arising. And then also, there is a time and place to continue that practice of remembering all of the possibilities, because we are wired for survival. So the brain has like a bias toward negative information, and anything that's troubling that's happened in the past, our brain wants to prepare us for against that ever happening again. It wants to prepare us for problems so that we can kind of intercept those and deal with them, and thus survive. But then we tend to wind up thinking really small, and thinking more along the lines of everything that's happened in the past rather than what is possible that could be different in the future. And so it's not to say that there's anything wrong with us that we're doing that. It's just kind of human nature. However, it is really powerful if we can just make this practice of remembering that we don't know everything, and that things can shift and things can change. And what might it look like if that terrible thing didn't happen, or we did wind up breaking our stuck pattern, or this place where we're really stuck in this area or that area, so that's the work of this evening. And let's see. For that. So this is a great time to start to look at what is possible, what could be possible. And so I would invite each of you to stay open, and also stay open for the universe to assist you with the reorganizing of energy, because the universe can see possibilities that we can't also. So it's like we show the universe with how we want to feel by shifting our feeling state, and then surrendering this vision over to the universe to organize for us in the correct way, like whatever this is, or whatever might be even better. So that's the work of tonight. There's a couple different techniques that I use in this meditation that sometimes I forget to explain, because I have a lot of people that come regularly to this meditation. So I'm just going to slow down and explain what we're doing in the meditation. A lot of this work is inspired by Dr. Joe Dispenza's work. And I used to joke that I was manifesting going to one of his retreats, and then I actually did manifest it. So that was really cool. But he is the one that originally teaches a technique that he doesn't do the same breath work or anything, but all of my work in this meditation is inspired by his work. And so one of the things that I'll have us do when we go into meditation as well, before we go into your, future timelines that you would like to experience, I'll have us sense and feel the energy in the space in our bodies and around our bodies. And I know it's like, what even is that? He's measured so many different meditation students' brain waves that he's discovered there's a formula. There's a certain cognitive exercise that we do that helps the brain to dip into delta and alpha, delta and theta brain waves. Well, alpha, actually, I think beta is like when you're super stressed or when your mind's just on. But essentially, this spatial exercise that I'll guide us briefly through is to help the brain get into those brainwave states. And when the brain is in those brainwave states, the subconscious mind and the body is more connected to the conscious mind. It's operating all as one system. And this is where we actually begin to be able to access those old programs and rewire them. So I know this is like he's written like so many books on this, and I'm trying to explain it in just a couple sentences, but in case anyone winds up being confused on why am I asking you to sense the space inside your head? That's why. And then just one last thing about that is that on an energetic level, and metaphysics, like everything is energy. And on a quantum physics level, the smallest particle that you can measure is still 99.9999% space. So if you think about that, you as a human being, and then every single thing that you can see that takes physical form is made up of these tiny molecules and particles that are 99.999% space, you begin to recognize that there's really not a solid line between where you end and where the room begins, right? Everything is just this sea of energy. And then there's like a trickle down from the feeling state, the vibration into physical form. And so when you go to the top and you go to just shifting that vibration, density or matter begins to reorganize itself, right? But it also doesn't feel so impossible. Some of the things that might seem super impossible, super stuck, super solid in this physical realm are maybe not quite so solid and dense as they may seem. So I would encourage everyone to check out Dr. Joe's work as well. He has a lot of scientific brain scans to back it up, and it's very cool. Without further ado, I'm like, is there anything else I didn't? Okay. So we're going to begin sitting up just for an opening prayer. So get yourself comfortable. Okay, so closing your eyes. For our opening prayer. Dear universe, dear force of infinite love, infinite grace, infinite power, infinite wisdom, and infinite possibility. Mother Goddess, Father God, Great Spirit, Great Mystery, Higher Self. Be with us now. Help us to remember your presence and help us to feel your presence everywhere around us, everywhere within us. Cloak this journey tonight in grace and allow the perfect healing journey to unfold for each person here now and joining at any point in the space-time continuum. We invoke the highest order of love across every timeline in all of our lives. And we ask that the blessings received here tonight and the healing received here tonight and the energetic shifting received here tonight and experienced here tonight benefit and bless all beings everywhere, especially those who have the deepest need and those we love so dearly. We thank you so much in full faith and deep gratitude as we move into this meditation and this journey and into future timelines with nothing but love before us, with nothing but love behind us, with nothing but love to our left and nothing but love to our right, with nothing but love above us, nothing but love below us, and nothing but love within us. So be it, and so it is. Amen. And taking a moment to just breathe into the center of your heart as if you could take the air in itself through the center of the heart. And exhale the air out through the center of the heart. And just coming home into your heart. And taking a moment now to acknowledge yourself for showing up, for loving yourself and the world enough to do this. And entering into private prayer with the force of love by whatever name you call it, to ask for help with everything you need help with, and to hold nothing back. Do so now. Message received. And becoming aware of this glowing feeling in your heart, this exquisite light shining from the center of your heart. Every cell of your being glowing and shining light, but the brightest light of all coming from the center of your heart. And becoming aware of some of the most beautiful memories. Think of somebody that you love very dearly, that you're so grateful to have known, or maybe still to know. Who or what is your muse? Calling up gratitude now for everything that you are, for everything that you've ever received and everything that you've ever had the opportunity to live. And calling up one of your most loved ones. and seeing this person, this being, maybe it's a pet, maybe a family member or a friend or a lover, seeing them before you, glowing. And seeing this beautiful stream of light flowing out from your heart, feeling this beautiful stream of light flowing out from your heart to bless them, to thank them and see them, feel them receive this light. Smile at you and disappear. And you can say out loud, I love you. And seeing your child self in front of you, maybe the age of 3 or 4 years old, this beautiful little child smiling up at you and sending all of this magnificent light out from your heart to envelop this beautiful child and blessing them in everything that they're going to experience and everything that they have experienced, blessing them with gratitude for everything that they are, and unconditional love and appreciation for this beautiful child, and saying, I love you. And if you can say this out loud, I encourage you to say it out loud. And you can say to them, I'm sorry, and I love you, and I will never leave you. And sending this huge wave of beautiful light out of your heart to envelop your child self. Unconditional love, blessings, and releasing this child self out into the cosmos. And bringing up now a vision of Mother Earth in front of your heart. And seeing this beautiful, magnificent planet that seems so troubled. But judge not by appearances. There's so much pain and there's so much love alive on this planet. And taking a moment now to remember, to become aware of all the love on this planet, and seeing little lights begin to appear across the planet, and feeling a surge of light shining through your back heart, out your front heart, to envelop this planet with this exquisitely beautiful light that's flowing through you as you, cloaking this planet completely in unconditional light, unconditional love, this beautiful light coming from your heart to bless every being on this planet and beyond, and to bless all those who so deeply need grace and love right now, and knowing that as you do this, they are receiving extra light, extra love, miracles, grace, and blessings now. And see this light move. Send a beam of it out from your heart now at will, and watch it land and spread across this beautiful earth, lighting up some person, place, or thing that you know needs your light, that you know needs light. As this light begins to grow over planet Earth, enveloping it completely until all you can see is light, and becoming aware of this beautiful light inside your heart and the space inside your heart. All of the space and the energy and the molecules, the space inside the molecules that your heart takes up. and blessing the space inside the molecules of the cells of your heart, blessing this space with new light and new information, new consciousness, new love, and sensing and becoming aware of the space and of the energy that your head takes up in space. All of the light and all of the energy and the space inside the smallest particles that make up your head in the greater context of all of outer space, just sensing the space that your head occupies in the cosmos and blessing this space that your head occupies in the cosmos with new information and new light, new love, new frequency of the highest divine order. And now becoming aware of the space that your whole body takes up in the cosmos, in all of outer space. Just becoming aware and sensing the space that the cells and the tiny particles of your body occupy in the cosmos, and blessing the space that your body occupies in this grand sea of energy. And also becoming aware of this grand sea of energy and all of the space that surrounds the space that your body takes up in the cosmos. And blessing the space that surrounds your body, blessing the space that surrounds the space that your body takes up in space. And becoming aware of the space on the borderland between the space surrounding your body and your skin, and recognizing that that borderline, that even in your outermost layer of skin are molecules that are made of 99.999% energy and space, and seeing that there is no boundary between where you begin and where the cosmos ends, and blessing this imaginary boundary, this perceptible boundary in density, and beginning to dissolve your consciousness now, your energy now out into space, becoming all that is, becoming one with all that is, in this great sea of light, into the quantum field, the great mystery, the heart of God, the heart of the universe. Everywhere around you, the heart of the universe everywhere within you. And you becoming bigger and bigger, rising up above the universe, all through the universe, everywhere throughout the universe. What does it feel like to become part of all that is, to become pure energy, leaving behind density and form, the littleness? What does the quantum field look like, and what does the quantum field feel like as you are the quantum field, as you float freely through the quantum field as the quantum field, receiving blessings, and as you think it is so, and bringing to mind a particular experience that you would like to drop into, a particular timeline that you would like to experience. And at the sound of the bell, we're going to drop in. 3, 2, 1. In swirls of energy, beautiful swirls of energy, floating into a new timeline, energy becoming beautiful form, and taking a few breaths here now in this new body, in this new timeline, and looking in the mirror and smiling because you feel so wonderful. You feel so strong and so healthy and so gorgeous, so attractive, because you feel so confident. So many wonderful things have happened. Things that you at one point were afraid to believe could happen have already happened here. Those old problems that used to plague you have long since been broken through. And now you are so thrilled to be able to serve and help others. What are you wearing? Take a moment now to soak in all of the details of this wonderful, wonderful experience. You're wearing something that makes you feel so good, and it's such a pure expression of the energy that you have become. It's just the way that you choose to express yourself here, and the way that you naturally carry yourself as an extension of your healing, as an extension of your confidence, and of your deep self-love, of your pride, and of your joy. What does it feel like to walk, to stand, to sit, to speak the clarity with which you speak, the clarity with which you laugh, and taking a moment to look around you and taking in all of the details here in this place, some of the mundane details that bring you great joy, such as a favorite pair of shoes or a new car or a favorite smell, the color of the paint on the walls of your dream home. Wherever you are, take a moment to yourself now to touch and smell and taste and feel everything. There is nothing that you cannot do, be, feel, experience here. Play with it. And if there's anything here that you would like to do or experience before we leave this timeline to go explore another, do so now. And at the sound of the bell, we will surrender this timeline, this experience, to the force of love to orchestrate and organize for us in the highest way possible. Merging back to the sea of light now, now, now. In total trust, knowing we have been heard, we have been felt by the heart of God. And as we merge back into the sea of light, becoming no one, nowhere, just light everywhere within us, beautiful light everywhere around us, seeing the most gorgeous patterns of energy begin to spread out into the field, across every possibility of timeline. These blessings, these activations have been sent forth now, these vibrations, to meet you wherever you go. And there has been a permanent shift that's already occurred. As you rest here for one moment, in the sea of light, as the sea of light in the quantum field, remembering that in the year 2020, a grand reorganizing, a grand purge, and a grand awakening began on planet Earth. And in December of 2020, a great shift began energetically with the planets and the cosmos into a new era, an Aquarian era, an era of revolution, of futuristic thinking, an era of community and collective, an era of technology, an era of brand new ideas, an era of thinking outside the box, an era of awakening. There is going to be great expansion. And at the sound of the bell, we're going to drop in to a future timeline at some point within the next year, where we have an abundance of Aquarian energy. To experience some possibilities, some really incredible possibilities about what could change so quickly in beautiful ways. We're going to drop in the sound of the bell now, now, now. Dropping in now to a brand new reality. A totally different world, a different energy scape, with shifts you wouldn't believe. And if anyone had told you what was going to happen in 2020, you never would have believed it. And if anyone had told you what was going to happen in 2021, you never would have believed it. And just remembering how much can change so quickly. You are in a moment of profound joy and gratitude, weeping for joy even. Something so wonderful has come to pass. Something that at one point you were afraid you might not get to experience. And you're so glad you didn't give up, because you made it, you're here on the other side of this breakthrough, on the other side of this shift. What's happening around you? Who is with you? What are you doing? What time of year is it? What time of day is it? A great gift has befallen you, and many people that you love have been blessed. Huge breakthroughs have occurred. Huge grace has unfolded. And big big love has been a very powerful force at work in your life. You're on the other side of a particular accomplishment. What is it? There's something that you have managed to do, or something that's happened to you, something that's finally happened. And seeing now the other people connected to you in the joy of this new experience, in the joy of this victory, whether it's a health victory or a new relationship or some sort of healing, a new job, an artistic accomplishment. But seeing and feeling and experiencing all the people that love you the most and that you also love in so much joy over the conquering and the moving through of the old challenge. As you're laughing and smiling, saying, "We did it." Woo, we made it. And having this experience of celebration, whether it's a party or maybe a quiet celebration. And knowing also that there's been healing and blessings that have happened for all beings, for the collective as well. There have been a lot of positive changes in the collective. How people's hard work has paid off. Things have begun to move. What is it that you're celebrating? And how are you celebrating? What does it feel like to be on the other side? Feel it now. What does it feel like to be free? What does it feel like to be fulfilled? To be so loved, so secure, so safe, so inspired. And so filled up. There's so much to offer, so much to bring to the world. And with these blessings that you've received and that you've accomplished, knowing that you have so much more to offer others, what is it that you're able to do for others? What ways are you so excited to be able to help? What is your gift? And how, feel the impact. How will that impact? How is that impacting other people or someone else in joyful ways? What does it feel like to have so much to give? And taking a moment now to experience anything else you'd like to experience here in this Aquarian timeline, this high Aquarian timeline, with new ideas, this timeline of innovation and freedom and inspiration and connection. Experience anything else that you'd like to experience now. And And at the sound of the bell, we'll surrender this experience and this energy to the force of love, to the heart of the universe, the heart of God, which hears us now, which feels us now, surrendering this energy to be organized in a way that it is absolutely perfect for us, that matches this experience or whatever might be even better, and blesses all beings. Now, 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 as we surrender this energy, this experience, these feelings into the heart of God, dissolving our consciousness back into a sea of light, flying across the universe as the universe, the most beautiful sea of light and colors. Brand new colors beginning to flow through us, as us, surrounding us, the most beautiful new colors. The new colors that match the victory that we are in the midst of shifting into. And thinking now of what colors that victory feels like. What color is that financial victory? What color is that love victory? What color is that health victory, or that creative victory, or that legal victory? What color or colors? What does that energy look like? And seeing it activated now everywhere in the quantum field. Everywhere in the quantum field, moving through you and moving everywhere around you in exquisite beauty across every timeline, blessing you wherever you go. You can't miss it now. And as this happens, you begin to experience your physical form as a hologram becoming apparent again. So you now feel and see your body as a light body, a sparkling light body, so beautiful, flying across the universe joyfully, accompanied by all of your loved ones, all of your angels, all of your nearest and dearest friends across every direction of time and space, here with you, present with you in heart, accompanying you back down into a new timeline on Earth, one that has been shifted. And as you float down toward the Earth, you see the Earth beginning to rotate, and with every rotation, it's activating a new timeline. And where you dip in is a brand new version of Earth, a brand new version of you, a brand new experience of you and of your life, with brand new possibilities. Trusting the force of love, knowing that it's responding to us in every moment as we drift down through the sparkling atmosphere and see the beauty of the oceans and the beauty of the mountains, the beauty of the forests, and the beauty of all of the kindness, the glowing hearts of all the people on earth trying, all of the people on earth trying and loving despite everything. So much goodness at work in the world. So much goodness that we are so blessed to participate in. And remembering the power of every good deed, of every loving thought, of every loving word. The dark doesn't stand a chance. A single candle, the light from a single candle reaches the darkest corner of a room. As you float down through these beautiful skies above your dwelling place, floating down through the ceiling, hovering above your body, this beautiful sacred earth body, this temple, this holy temple is sparkling. It has been upgraded as you've been journeying. It is a new body. Every cell is singing with new information, new consciousness, new frequency, new light, new love, and a new identity. As you make your way in through the front of your heart, joining seamlessly with this beautiful, soft, strong, sacred earth body, you feel the love of Mother Earth rushing gently and powerfully up through the back of your heart, thoroughly, safely, securely, and surely reconnecting you to the earth realm as you take a few soft yet strong breaths in through the front of your heart. Wiggling your fingers and your toes, merging your new consciousness and your new energy with this new physical form. Feeling the heart of God, the heart of the universe, pulsing through you, beating your own heart, breathing your own lungs. And taking your time to come up to a seated position for our closing prayer and blessing. Continuing to breathe softly into your heart, giving thanks for the wonder that is you, for the presence of the force of love in your heart, in this world as you, through you as you, and continuing to shine your goodwill out, blessing this new timeline, and blessing all beings connected to you in every direction of time and space. May all beings receive the benefit and the blessings of this journey and of this love. Dear God, dear universe, dear force of love, bless this world with miracles, with love and passion and inspiration, and blessed change beyond our wildest vision. Bless our personal lives with fulfillment, victory, connection, purpose, strength, and wisdom, great adventure, miracles and breakthroughs, and delightful surprises. And bless our hearts now and always with courage. As we move forward into this new life and into this new world, remembering our power to create it and remembering your power to help. With nothing but love everywhere around us and nothing but love everywhere within us. Nothing but beauty everywhere within us. Nothing but strength everywhere within us. And nothing but possibility everywhere within us and everywhere around us. So be it, and so it is, in the highest divine order. The highest divine grace. Amen. So be it. And taking your time to come back, staying with your eyes closed if you prefer, opening them when you are ready.